Hi, welcome to Supply Chain Scheduler using Excel 2010. Just as a way of an introduction, 2010 was selected as one of the more popular versions of Microsoft. And many times when you write VBA and macros for an earlier version than the version that you're using, you'll run into debug errors. So hopefully most of the macros and the VBA that's used in this program will function properly in 2010 versions and newer. This is the first of a series of tutorials and introduction to this software. Hopefully you'll learn some things about scheduling and also using Excel for scheduling throughout these series of tutorials. Just as a way of getting started here, as you see on this screen, we have it laid out like a supply-demand balance. Up at the top we have our table of information. We have some controls over here, some information that's brought in from other sheets, some of the current information, some navigation tools. Over here, some other macros for saving, resetting the screen, and some print functions. And down over here, we have a chart that's tracking our inventory based upon the calculations that are done up above. Okay, so let's see if we can show you a little bit just in general ways of how some of this works. You're importing here demand from forecasting and customer orders. Up on our demand line up here, we have our inventory that's brought in initially from outside sources, and then they're calculated forward in time based on our demand that's going down inventory and our production plans that are on this line over here, planned production, which is going to add to inventory. So you'll note that the weeks up here line up to the weeks up above. So if we're looking at week 3, for example, you'll see week 3 over here where the inventory has been going down for that week. And every time we go up in inventory, that coincides with a production that's occurred during that week. And we're going out as far as 23 weeks in this particular schedule of events. Just by way of example, let's just take one of these numbers here and we'll just manually modify it. I'll take out that particular schedule, and you see that all the other calculations going forward, particularly of the inventory, are being affected by that. And we are literally stocking out in some of these time periods like week 4, week 7, week 13, and so on. So we're graphically representing what's going on up here on this line where orange is between our safety stock and 0. When we're stocking out, we are below 0. We literally have no more inventory out there in the network at all. And when it's yellow, we're above our safety stock. Let's put back some schedule here and see how that does. So we put back about half the amount that was there originally, and you can see that we have a positive influence. One more example for this particular introduction here is we're using an automatic scheduling procedure. We hit the schedule button, and it figures out exactly how much we need to make based upon when the inventory is hitting the safety stock. It will be triggering that production needs to be made. Thank you very much for this introduction, and we'll continue on with our next session.